So we continue validating our syllogistic arguments here. Don't forget that a syllogistic argument is an argument that contains a quantifier. And since it contains a quantifier, we don't use truth tables to be able to validate the argument. We have to use these Euler diagrams here. And the Euler diagrams are just made up of a series of circles that represent the argument. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to represent this first premise here. All cowboys drink coffee. And you can see right here, here's our quantifier. That happens to be a universal quantifier, all. But here's our first premise here. All cowboys drink coffee. Now this premise here, this statement here, makes up two entities, cowboys and coffee drinkers. So somehow I have to be able to symbolically or graphically represent it using those circles. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle representing the cowboys. And I'm just going to label this cowboys. Now the second entity is the coffee drinkers. So the cowboys have to sit inside the coffee drinkers because after all the cowboys, according to the first premise, are coffee drinkers. And I'm just going to label this coffee drinkers. So you can see that this graphic, these two circles here, this graphic represent the first premise. All the cowboys are coffee drinkers, and of course all cowboys drink coffee. Now the second premise here, Marlin drinks coffee, does not contain a quantifier. So Marlin can be represented by a symbol. We've done that for earlier sections with P, Q, and R. There's no need to use those letters. I'm just going to use the letter M for Marlin. I'm just going to put him in right here. So do these two premises confirm our conclusion here? All cowboys drink coffee. That's the blue and red circles here. Marlin drinks coffee. That's the green here. So therefore does Marlin is a cowboy? Well, for this representation, it looks like it's true. It looks like it confirms it. However, that's if Marlin is inside this circle here. There's nothing that says it has to be there. All Marlin has to be is a coffee drinker. So I could also put it out here. And if we look at it like this, we can see Marlin drinks coffee. That is true. Marlin drinks coffee. However, he's not a cowboy. So whether I have it represented like this or like this, which one is it? These two seem to contradict each other. So since we have a contradiction there, then this is not a valid argument. This is an invalid argument. Because I have more than one graphic that can represent the premises here, and only one of them confirms the conclusion, and the other one does not. And since we have a conflict, it becomes an invalid argument.